Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this opportunity, I would like to present my paper with the title is Sustainable Supply Chain in Pulp and Paper Industry a Review. We are from the Department of Industrial Engineering, Faculty of Engineering, Universitas Sumatera Utara. There are five authors for this paper. The main author is Nurhayati Sembiring. The second is Humalala Sukna Pitupulu. The third is Melita Triana Sembiring. The fourth is Aulia Ishak Sipahutar. And the fifth is me, Rival Radot R. Okay, we start from the introduction. The industry of pulp and paper produces enormously than another cellulose-based fiber products. Annual total global consumption of the cellulose-based products exceeds 316 million tons. According to Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, the pulp and paper industry contribute half of the total gross value added in the global food chain sectors, with roughly amount 300 US dollar in 2000. A lot of involved activities in the chain consists of planting the trees until the product is used by consumer and disposed of or recycled afterwards. Maximizing energy cost and talent efficiency, more sustainably research maintaining is become a new challenge for our sector in anticipation of material scarcity. One of complex appraisal methodologies is sustainability assessment or SA. Sustainability Sustainability assessment is used to support decision making and development of policies in a wide aspects which are economic, environmental, and social. Sustainability assessment is commonly used in a appraisal of policy, products, and institutional. Eucalyptus is a hardwood plant that has the ability to grow rapidly in a short period of time. Eucalyptus is used worldwide as a raw material for making pulp. Eucalyptus can also be used as a raw material for boiler machines in production process. Prior to pulp and paper manufacturing, supply chain in this industry starts from plantation. The planting of eucalyptus has resulted in high economic profitability. It was introduced in Ethiopia a century ago for multi-purpose use and rescues the remaining indigenous forests from being destroyed, for replacing indigenous species for full wood, for controlling soil erosion. Pulp and paper manufacturing process consists of 5 steps, which are plantation, raw material preparation, pulping, stock preparation and paper making, and finally post-use treatment. Usually forest products removal from the oldest stand contemplates the growth of another stands. The forest will continue to be a reservoir once established, but will not be either a sea-sink or a sea source. It is common growth habit of trees to persist for a long period in the mature form, but with very little volume growth. The criteria of natural normal forest will contain many stands with a low proportion of stands and a high standing volume in the first growth phase. To replace it with a managed forest, clearing a natural forest will make a large capacity reservoir with a smaller one. Hence, a well-managed plantation is important. During the pulping step, fibers from the cellulose raw material must be processed for paper product. The aim of research is to review sustainability assessment research in pulp and paper industry and to identify gap in research for further analysis. The curator review is selected a research method to achieve the research purpose. There is 5 steps for the manufacturing of pulp and paper. The first step is plantation. The process is the baking, chipping, and conveying. The second step is raw material preparation, processing, the baking, chipping, and conveying. The third step, pulping, processed by chemical pulping, semi-chemical pulping, mechanical pulping, recycled paper pulping. The fourth step is stock preparation and paper making. Process is chemical recovery, bleaching, preparation of stocks, dewatering, pressing and drying, finishing. The fifth step and the last one is post-use treatment. Process is disposable recycled products. The research methods. The research method of comprise 3 steps. First step is searching for matching journal papers. The keyword used to conduct the searching were sustainability assessment in the pulp and paper industry. First focus is object of assessment in the literature with source process being assessed. Second focus is tool and indicators for assessment that shows methods, models or tools and criteria used during assessment process. Third focus is presentation of assessment results, which is which decisions are provided by the results and how the results of assessment are presented. There is the picture of annual publication main topics. This paper reviews 34 papers from different journals. which are published from in 2013 and 2020. It was found that the most pulp and paper topic articles were published in 2017, while most recent article publications are related to energy consumption topics and integrate forest biorefinery. And the second feature is about network publication topics. The network publication topics graph show that the review papers consist of 7 clusters. Cluster 1 with the red color contain keywords such as paper and pulp industry with blue, gray, and green water footprints, different process, and the growth of industry. The second cluster is green. Is related to raw material which contain eucalyptus plantation, harvest scheduling, multi-objective modeling, goal programming, integrated forest biorefinery, and sustainability. Cluster 3, the dark blue color, consists mostly of consumption related to energy and paper consumption, paper products, paper recycling, and raw material. Cluster 4, with the yellow color, consists mostly of end product sustainability assessment, with keywords consumer product, life cycle assessment, life cycle impact assessment, paper towel, and sustainability metrics. Cluster 5, with the violet color, consists of ecosystem service, energy, environmental accounting, papermaking, sustainability indicators. Cluster 6, with the light blue color consists mostly of sustainability issues caused by pulp and paper industry, with keywords such as atmospheric emission, community concerns, affluence, pulp and paper regulatory. The cluster 7 is with the orange color consists of ecological analysis and topses, which are decision support system methods for selecting sustainable supplier for pulp processing. This review determined three topics, which is sustainable. The analysis conducted in the study focus on the three parts of the study. The first focus is the object of research examined in the study. The object is determined to determine the main focus under study. The second focus is on tools and indicators in research. Tools and indicators are analyzed to determine the methods and factors discussed in the predefined research. The third focus is research presentation. The presentation is analyzed to determine the discussion of the results of the research that has been carried out on the object of research using predetermined methods. This paper provides review sustainability assessment of all processes related to pulp and paper industry. There is three main topics for this review. The first is sustainability assessment at plantation, and then the second is sustainability assessment at raw material preparation process, and the third is sustainability assessment at pulping process. And we got the conclusion is the pulp and paper industry is one of the largest industrial sectors in the world. Previous research was divided into three discussions, namely sustainability assessment in plantation, sustainability assessment of the raw material preparation process, and sustainability assessment of the pulp making process. After an in-depth analysis of the research object, research tool, and research presentation, we conclude the various tools and indicators are used to assess sustainability in the pulp and paper industry due to different types of processing. This review shows that the life cycle assessment approach which widely applied in the research paper related to this industry, with a major focus on energy consumption and waste treatment among all other indicators. These results can be seen in the discussion of the factor and indicators discussed in each section of the study. Most of the research involved waste treatment as well as energy consumption as the most highlighted factor. It is unfortunate that there are many other factors that can be discussed to increase the productivity of pulp and paper industry process. Until now, there are still many researchers who do not pay attention to factors and indicators other than waste and energy consumption in the pulp and paper industry. Future work related to sustainability assessment of the pulp and paper industry, in particular its supply chain activity, could be useful with a wider discussion. More indicators used would accommodate a more comprehensive review of the industrialization of sustainability in this sector. Thank you for your attention. That's all for my presentation for this paper, and see you. Bye bye.